Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we will see about the 10 longest rivers of India one by one in detail. So India has a vast network of mighty rivers. It is also called as the land of rivers. Most of the rivers originate from the Himalayas such as Ganges, Brahmaputra and Mahanandi, whereas origin of some rivers lies in the peninsular plateaus. Accordingly, based on the origin, these rivers can be of two types: Himalayan rivers and peninsular rivers. So let's see one by one in detail. The first one is the Ganges. So the Ganges, which is also known as Ganga in India, is the longest as well as the largest river in India. It is also the most sacred river for the Hindus in India. It is a Himalayan river as it originates as Bhagirathi from the Gangotri Glacier in the western Himalayas in Uttarakhand. After the confluence at Dev Prayag, where it is joined by Alkananda, it is known as Ganga. Therefore, it starts a journey of 2525 kilometers in which it flows through the Gangetic plains and the states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal, where it ends its journey by merging or falling into the Bay of Bengal. The primary tributaries of Ganga include Yamuna, Gomti, Son, Gandak, Ghagra and Koshi. The river Ganga along with its tributaries is also known as Ganges river system. Moving on to the next one, Godavari. Godavari is the second longest river in India with a total length of 1465 kilometers. It forms a huge river basin that extends over 3,12,812 square kilometers and is a sacred river for the Hindu community in India. It is a peninsular river and it is also known as Dakshin Ganga or South Ganga. The river starts its journey from Triambakeshwar in Nasik and flows through Chhattisgarh, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh. Thereafter, it empties into the Bay of Bengal. The major tributaries of Godavari are Purna, Pranahita, Indravati, and Sabari River. Godavari has a maximum width of around 5 kilometers at Rajahmundry, which is a city located at its bank. The drainage basin of the river lies in Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, and Orissa. The Sriram Sagar Dam is also built over this river to fulfill the irrigation requirements of some districts of Andhra Pradesh like Adilabad, Nizamabad, Warangal and Karimnagar. One of the highlights on the river banks of Godavari is Basara at the Adilabad district. It houses a popular Saraswati temple which is believed to be the second oldest temple of goddess Saraswati in India. Moving on to the next one, Krishna River. So, Krishna River is one of the peninsular rivers in central southern India. Its length is 1400 kilometers and its origin is located at Mahabaleshwar near Jor village in Maharashtra. It merges with the Bay of Bengal at Hamsaladevi village in Andhra Pradesh. It fulfills the irrigation requirement of Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh. The basin of the Krishna River spreads over an area of 2,58,948 square kilometer. Its main tributaries are Malaprabha, Bhima, Tungabhadra and Musi. The most important tributary is the Tungabhadra River that flows in Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. Besides this, there are many ancient sacred sites located on the banks of this river, such as a temple devoted to Harihareshwara at Harihara. The river also surrounds the Hampi, a World Heritage Site that houses ruins of Vijayanagara. Coming to the next river, which is the Yamuna. The Yamuna is also called as Jamuna. It is also a Himalayan river that starts from the Yamunotri Glacier at the Bandarpunch peak in Uttarkasi, Uttarakhand, and merges with Ganga at Triveni Sangam to end its journey. The Yamuna is the largest tributary of the river Ganga, and like other rivers, it does not fall into a sea. Yamuna is one of the sacred rivers in India. Some of the tributaries of Yamuna include Hindon, Giri, Sharda, Kain, Sindh, etc. Tons is the largest tributary of Yamuna. The river covers a total distance of 1,376 km, flowing through major states of India that are Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Delhi, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. Yamuna ends its journey at Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh, where it joins the Ganges at Triveni Sangam, which is the confluence of three rivers, that is the Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. The Kumbh Mela, which is held every 12 years, is also organized at this place. Moving to the next river, which is Narmada River. Narmada River is also called Reva. Formerly, it was known as Nirbuda. Narmada is also called the lifeline of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat for its contribution to both of these states, and it's a holy river for the Hindus. Unlike other rivers of the country that generally flow towards east, this river flows towards the west. It is a peninsular river that originates from the Narmada Kund in the Amarkantak mountain range in Madhya Pradesh and flows through Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat before falling into the Arabian Sea after covering 1,312 kilometers from its origin to the end. On the north, its basin is bordered by the Vindhyas. On the east, it is bounded by the Maikala range. On the south, by the Satpuras. On the west, its basin touches the Arabian Sea. The total basin area of Narmada is around 97,410 square kilometers, and it has 41 tributaries. 22 are on the left bank and 19 are on the right bank. Some of its famous tributaries are the Tawa, Shakar, Sher, Dudi, and Ganjal in the south region, and Hiran, Choral, etc. in the north region. Tawa is the biggest tributary of the river Narmada. Moving on to the next river, which is Indus. Indus River, which is also known as the Sindhu, is one of the longest rivers in Asia with a total length of 3,180 km. From its origin to its end, the Himalayan river from a glacier in the northwestern foothills of the Himalayas in the Tibetan plateau nearby Manasarovar and flows through western Tibet, Jammu and Kashmir, and Pakistan before falling into the Arabian Sea. The size of this delta is around 41,440 square kilometer, and the size of its basin is around uh, 11 lakh 65,000 square kilometer. Indus River, along with its tributaries, forms the Indus Basin that touches four countries, which is India, Pakistan, China, and Afghanistan, and supports more than 200 million people. Although it is joined by various Himalayan tributaries, its five main tributaries include the Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, and Satluj. The name Punjab is derived from these tributaries that join Indus from the eastern Punjab plain that is now divided between India and Pakistan since partition. Moving on to the next river, which is Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra's total length within India is 916 kilometers. However, its total length is 2,900 kilometers. It originates from the Angassi Glacier in the Mansarovar ranges near Mansarovar Lake in Tibet, China. It is a Himalayan river and the only river in India whose gender is male. It starts flowing from China, where it is called the Yarlung Sangpo. Then it enters India via Arunachal Pradesh. After that, it flows through Assam and finally reaches Bangladesh. In India, it is also known as Siang, Lohit, and Dihang, whereas in Bangladesh, it is known as Jamuna. It is fed by the glaciers and transfers and traverses a total distance of around 2,900 kilometers from Tibet to Bay of Bengal, 1,700 kilometers in Tibet, 900 kilometers in India, and 300 kilometers in Bangladesh before it falls into the Bay of Bengal. The Kaziranga National Park is located on the banks of Brahmaputra River. There is also a river island, namely Majoli, at this river in Assam. It is the first island that became a district in India, and its area was around 880 square kilometer at the start of the 20th century. The major tributaries on the left bank include Burhi, Dihing, Dansari, and Kalang, whereas the tributaries that join it from the right side include Kameng, Manas, Sankosh, and Subansiri. Moving to the next river, which is Mahanandi. Mahanandi is a peninsular river in India that flows towards east and originates in the hills of Raipur district of Chhattisgarh and flowing through Orissa falls into the Bay of Bengal. Its total length is 851 kilometers. 494 kilometers is in Odisha, whereas 357 kilometers is in Chhattisgarh. The hills from which it originates are an extension of the Eastern Ghats. It is also known as the distress of Odisha due to its devastating floods. However, after constructing the Hirakud Dam, the situation is improved. As of now, a network of waterways, check dams, and blast keep the river flow in control. The basin of the Mahanandi River spread over an area of 1,41,589 square kilometers, and its major tributaries include Mand, Sionad, Jonk, etc. Sionad is the largest tributary of Mahanadi. Next, coming to the river Kaveri. Kaveri is a peninsular river which is also spelled as Kaveri, that is Cauvery. It's a holy river in South India that originates in the form of spring at Talakaveri on Brahmagiri Hill, located in the Western Ghats in the Kodagu district of Karnataka. After crossing Karnataka, it flows through Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and then reaches the Eastern Ghats and then goes into the Bay of Bengal at Pumpuhar in Tamil Nadu. And it is considered as one of the famous pilgrimage site in Karnataka. And Kaveri divides itself into various distributaries before it falls into Bay of Bengal. Thus, it forms a very widespread delta, which is called as Garden of South India. The area of its basin is around 81,155 square kilometers, which extends over the states of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and the Union Territory of Puducherry. Kaveri also form islands like Shivanasamudra and Srirangapatna in Karnataka. At the Shivanasamudra island, it falls 98 meters down, forming two falls known as Barachuki and Gaganchuki. The tributaries that join Kaveri include Hemavati, Shimsa, Kapila, Bhavani, and more. And coming to the final one, which is the Tapti River. Tapti River is a peninsular river as it originates in peninsular India. It originates in the Betul district, Madhya Pradesh, in the Satpura range and falls into the Gulf of Khambat in the Arabian Sea in Surat, Gujarat. It flows for a distance of around 724 kilometers, in which it travels through Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. And the basin of Tapti extends over 65,145 square kilometer. Its catchment area is present in the states of Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Madhya Pradesh. The main tributaries of Tapti are Purna, Gomai, Girna, Pedi, and Banjara. So this is all about the 10 longest rivers of India. I hope all of you understood the video. Thanks for watching.